Hello.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
I'll get
New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. I'll get the video in a second.
Okay. Hi, Bridget.
Hey, Carol. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Very good. Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a crazy start to the new year. I just closed
What's
on
going on with you?
Well, I closed on my old house, sold my old house on the 30th, and I just closed on my new house on the 31st. And so I've just been moving and getting the new house ready to move into, painting, cleaning, carpeting.
Oh, yeah. All that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how good that's going to feel when you get it all done.
Yes, it is.
Like
Next
it's a great,
week.
great way to
hopefully.
start the year.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let people in here. So hang on just a second.
Okay.
I'll get Tim in here and he'll help her, Rhonda. Here we go. Like popcorn. Hi, you guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello
Hi.
there.
Sideways.
Hey, Rhonda.
Yes. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Rhonda. Can you help us to do the admitting? I'll make you a co-host. Make you and Tim co-hosts.
You bet.
Okay. Hi, Timothy Reader.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
I just got off of an hour. Actually, I was co-moderator on this new platform that's called Clubhouse. Any of you guys know about that? Well,
Heard about it.
unless you really have all the rest of your stuff together, I don't suggest you get on it because it's kind of addictive. It's like audio talk radio, but it's just people coming in and out, opening up rooms and having conversations in all kinds of different topics, from everything from traveling to what I'm doing is in the real estate side and real estate investing, whatever you want. But you can just pop in at any time, and I'll actually probably do a class on it later. But I kind of got thrown into the deep end, joined, and somebody asked me to co-host a room. So we've been, it was incredible. Like, these are like people that just talk about like all the kinds of things that you don't always know you have the questions. Katie, you were in there, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
How was that?
Yeah, you did a great job.
Well, thank you.
I like hearing all the ideas from different areas of the country, and just I thought it was of this labels before you do pop buys.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was probably one of the best ones. Yeah.
A good one for me because I, put all these things in my car and then I start to get a little frazzled when I have all this crap in my car at the end. And so then I'm just dropping them off wherever. So I think if I had a more organized, I like how some people are really organized.
Well, we're going to be meeting that particular Buffini member group is going to be meeting every Wednesday at going forward at 10 o'clock. So we'll be opening a room. Somebody else can take it over when we're done with it. But we are going to just be talking about all those subjects that we asked you guys about, like, what do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? And it's really, really cool. And it's great because you can be in your pajamas and not have your makeup or anything on. And
I don't care for Zoom either, Carol, obviously.
It's okay. It's okay. I got dressed this morning before that, the Clubhouse call, and forgot that it was, we're not on Zoom, which is great. But yeah, there were several of you guys on. I think we had like 40 people on there at one point. So and it was something we just started. That's how quick it evolves. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like how if you like set it up directly, like I get pinged or notified whenever you're like if you're on something. So
yeah, because I'm a moderator now, so it'll ping you and say, hey, Carol's got a meeting going. And I think later we're going to actually do some of that with I haven't even talked to Tim about this yet. We're going to do some of that with our brokerage. So we'll have a radio talk show that we can just schedule whenever we want, or jump in and start talking about a topic that's something that everybody might have questions about. So Tim, you're going to be so freaking excited. You're not going to even believe it. So
Sounds good. I haven't
Tim,
even
are
heard of
you
it.
on it yet? Are you on Clubhouse yet? Is Tim on it yet?
no,
No,
Tim's not.
I
So-
just heard
so
of it at this conversation.
Here's the thing is it's still in beta.
Yeah.
So you have to be invited. And when you join, you automatically get one invite and that's it. But if somebody is connected to you in your contacts and your phone number is in there and they apply, you'll be pinged and say, do you want to welcome them into the room? So it's got a lot of discernment around it and you can throw people out as well. So
Well, I
Cool.
screwed up because I used my one invite and
I did too.
gave it to somebody that doesn't have an iPhone, and you have to have iPhone.
oh yeah. And that's the other thing right now, if you don't have an iPhone, there are actually people that are just getting iPads that use Droid phones. So
Well, I wasted my invite on someone
Yeah.
that
yeah, I know. So
I'd like a do-over.
I do have my invite still left if there's anybody on this call that really wants to join and needs an invite.
I would.
invite Tim, and then Tim can
I
invite.
think Krista's hand went up first.
Oh, did it? Krista, the other thing.
Darn you,
can do is
Krista.
Go on there and apply. I'll send out the link, the app. You just go on there and apply. Your phone number is connected to my contacts, so it'll come up to me. It'll probably come up to Sheila and anybody else, Katie, anybody else who has your phone number. So
But
then we don't have to
warning, it
use
is
our
addictive.
Okay, where do I apply though?
it's called Clubhouse. You
But is
got-
it
download
do I
the
go
app.
online or go through an app?
it's an app.
It's an app.
It's an app. Clubhouse app.
And it's very addictive. I'm going to warn you.
Yeah,
that
it is.
I almost got kicked out of my bedroom last night from my husband because and so I'm like, I need to get some ear pods back.
There's
because-
always somebody talking about something, and you can
Yes.
get into the room, and then you can leave. There's a little button that says "Leave quietly," so
Yeah.
you can voyeur for a while, and you don't actually have to be. I could pull you up on the stage, but you actually say it. No, I want to talk. So
I've never talked. I just listen.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to check that out. Well, thanks
Hey,
everybody.
let's
Look at the crowd. We got a good
I
group.
know.
This is good.
So Rhonda, will
Yeah.
you kind of keep tally of all those who are here?
Sure.
We can know people we need to follow up with. Wow, that's great. Look at this. Whew. You guys are awesome.
Well, and it is mostly mentors today. Sorry, that's my dog. We're a little mentor heavy, but that's okay. The mentors, mentees, we need to get everybody together at a certain point and fill everybody in as to what we're doing.
And this
we got to
also-
start somewhere.
This also starts with the overall umbrella of all this is that the co-relationship is between mentor and mentee. And if you're a mentor and your mentee is not here, you should have that conversation with them. I mean, that's part of the, this is something that we all need to do together. So this meeting is for mentors and mentees. Starting next Wednesday, and we're going to talk about what our calendar looks like and how we've switched this program, will be with strictly mentees. You can pop in and pop out if you want. We're fine with that. But the responsibility that we see is to the mentee. So let's do a little welcome. Here we are. Tim and I are going to be just your hosts, co-hosts, as well as being kind of the overall mentors to the mentors, and just generally somebody that we can, some relationships that we can coach and help everybody to be more successful. Our goal is to change the numbers of new agents who leave the business within 2 years. So right now is it 80%? It's probably even higher than that.
80% get out of the business within the first 2 years. Now, to our credit, Better Homes and Gardens agents have fared much, much, much better than that. A lot of that has been just because we are a little bit more hands-on, even though now we're trying to get even more hands-on.
Do we actually know what our number is at this point, Tim?
Yeah, not by memory, but yeah,
Okay.
or not off the top of my head, but I could tell
So
you.
we know it's better than 80%.
Oh, absolutely.
We actually even want to cut that in half.
Yeah, yeah.
So that somebody knows that they've got a much better chance when they jump out of the plane of I just passed my test. They know they're going to have a much easier landing and a much more thorough attention to getting everybody individually to their highest potential. So that's Tim and I were given the kind of the opportunity to this last year to redo the mentor new agent overall system program, not because it was bad, but just because it needed to be better. That's kind of who we are as a company. So, Tim, are you waving?
I was Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey,
Charlie's
Charlie.
going back to class. Okay, he'll see you soon.
So we spent a lot of hours talking to each other and trying to develop something that was easy to use, had the best outcome, and also coordinated with our overall kind, compassion, competence, the overriding. If somebody had to, those three things pretty much say who we are. So we wanted to work alongside of that and help create this. At the same time, competency being the most important. We also wanted to make sure that we deliver this product with a vehicle that adapts to anything that's going on in the world. So we're not saying you have to show up at the office. We're saying show up here. Wherever you are, we're going to be right here. And so this is the beginning of that.
This is a new agent training program starting Wednesdays at 10. Basically, we as a company, and we keep growing, and you guys see those emails, people are joining. But when it comes to new agents, we still are very careful because we don't, like we said, we don't want people to slip through the cracks. And so we don't let any new agent come to the company unless they have a mentor or are on a team, and then their team leader is the mentor. So we're trying to stay very, very hands-on, and the mentor program is an example or represents our company, just like the ATAs, same thing. We're all here to help each other grow and help each other be better. So yeah, today is the first meeting. We're meeting together. And then going forward, it's going to be Wednesdays for the mentees. I'm sorry, Carol, I'm getting ahead of you.
12 noon. No, it's perfectly fine. Tim and I are the go-tos. We're the refiners. We're the people that are going to keep refining this. And the only way we can do that, guess how? It's by getting feedback from you. Don't worry about that. Your feedback may sound like complaining. Maybe don't worry about giving us your frustrations. We want those because we're pretty careful about who gets to be on our team, because we are such a family of people that we want people who want to be here, and we also want them to succeed and feel good about themselves. So whatever you see that we can do to make this easier, better, more successful for you and your mentee relationship, we would love to have that feedback from you. We can't do this alone. We can listen to you. We can put out opportunities. We can provide training, but we can't do this alone. All we can do is take what your needs are and turn them into something that is fluid and constantly changing and improving. So that's the only commitment I personally ask from Tim and I ask from you as mentees and mentors, is to constantly be giving us any areas that we can improve upon before you get frustrated. Because I know in the past, we hear a lot from mentors who are like, I really just tired of chasing this person around, or I don't know why I don't get, I don't get back what I am giving. And I also hear that from mentees. So it's something that we want to do away with. And the best way we can do that is make sure we've got good fits and good matches. So,
and to your point, a lot of what we were getting for feedback when we came to you guys about 4 months ago was that the mentor program was one, it was wishy-washy. Nobody knew exactly what to do. And so this course, this Wednesday class is going to help give structure to you. But the other thing, well, I don't remember. Just giving some structure to the mentor program, and you guys having a base to come back to, and then we are going to record these and share these with the agents that are not able to attend, and go from there.
There are agents who we've talked to that have another job, and they just can't get away during the time frame that we're going to do the classes. So we're going to try and work around that. That is not to say that this is a class that you can do consistently on video. If you're available, we would like you to make sure that you make this a priority, because this is going to be each one of these courses are going to run for 90 days. So we'll have, when we explain it to you, there'll be 90-day increments, and then we'll turn around and repeat and run again. So new agents can jump in at any point, and all of mentors. So.
And the other thing this does helps with the mentors is it helps the mentors that feel like they're not good at everything. So if they feel like I'm really good at this, but I'm not good at this, then we come back to this class to get those things that they're not able to. Like if you're not very good at social media, we come back to this class. That's what we're going for. So anyway.
So we took the mentor agreement outline that was originally done by Tracy Maldonado and other people within the company who've contributed, and we've kind of like compacted and shoved it down to, these are the basics. And here, if you the checklist, which we're going to go over, I'm going to have Tim help go over this too. This checklist that you guys got in the email yesterday from Rhonda, anybody didn't get that, or the new agreement? Just
okay, I see you, Katie. Well, you're going to get it again too, though, because that was what she did. Is this document that she's just sent you wasn't a PDF form? We also now have it as a
dot loop.
A dot loop. Thank you, Carol. As a dot loop document. And so I'm going to go through and I'm going to assign that document to each one of you, the mentees and the mentors. And it's going to be so that the mentee goes back to the mentor and lets them know that they've watched a video or they've done something, and then the mentor checks it off the list. Cool. So you actually have a literal checklist of things to go over
that you actually can check. And we want to know that the mentee has done that, has some kind of experience in that, or you've showed them, you've taken them along with you, you've experienced a conversation where you know that there's an understanding there, and then that's something that you're certifying that you are overseeing. This way, it benefits everybody. It benefits the mentee, number one, on having basic skills that can do things like as easy as go and opening a house, doing an open house. When one of the agents says, can somebody help me with an open house? We have, there's questions that I would have is this a client that you know? That would be my number one. Have you ever met this person? Which we're going to do more training on that in the near future. And also, I would want to know if that person knows how to open a lockbox, if they know how to prepare their showing signs, things that have to do with an open house. So we're going to make sure that we give you the content, we give you the information, we give you the website that we're building with videos, trainings, and from there, it's up to you to have that accountability, you as mentors to have that accountability from your mentee, and you as mentees to be accountable for that. So, Tim, do you want to go over these? I think the next thing that I really want to do is just go over the mentee mentor newbie responsibilities and the documents that we sent out. And
Sure. Now, in the essence to save time, I mean, you guys may all have this document in front of you because it's 4 pages. Do you want me to go over it, or does anybody have any questions?
Talk about it. Just talk a little bit about how we're going to use that, with it being a dot loop document.
Right. So this, I guess, it's going to be great to have something to go off of, which is obvious. And if you go, once I send it to you, which will probably be later today in .loop, you'll be able to just check everything off. But this one is pretty nice. Oh, by the way, the one big thing I want to think is as you go through this, there's probably going to be things you're going to want to add. So we're going to add and change the list of things. But at the moment, if you go to the last page, it's got buyer's interview, showing properties, negotiating. These are the basic training things that you haven't gotten, is what they are. So we're going to ask that you go review this, and then we'll have you sign it and send it back.
So you understand what you are, what the task looks like, and we don't have a time frame on it. Like if you don't get it done, you don't.
Right.
Nothing happens. What happens is that you have one of these incidents show up in front of you, and you're like, "Oh my God, I've never done that before. How do I do that?" So, so these are just the basics of things that you didn't learn when you were cramming for your real estate test. And some of you have been around.
The other thing, the other important thing, sorry, Carol, is that it is important that the mentee is driving the train. They're the ones here. This is a self-motivated industry. They need to be the one pushing forward. So yeah, the mentor needs to reach out to the mentee on occasion, but really if the mentee is not reaching out to the mentor and and reporting back, it's very important that the mentee lead this. So.
Yes. You guys have any questions so far about any of this that we're just going to present an overall view today. So I just want you to make sure that you ask us questions along the way.
Yeah. Let's go back to that list. Yeah. I think the document is pretty self-explanatory. We took, what was that? I think a 17-page agreement and chopped it down to this 14-page, pretty basic thing. Talking about being present, being available, returning phone calls, being responsible, so on and so forth. Yeah.
If this person, and this is kind of an attitude that I have adapted with mentors, if this person was on my team and I was feeling the responsibility of having that person get up to speed and be able to operate within the team, what would I want them to know and understand? So I think that's a good thing to say to yourself. And I know many of you are like really, really good at that, but sometimes it's waiting for the mentor to ask for what they need. And I mean, the mentee to ask for what they need. And it's not always them that has to ask. You have to look at your checklist and say, so have you done this yet? Or has anybody shown you how to do this? Have you watched a video? Have you gotten that in one of your classes? Just so that you know competency and you can put your name to it, basically, is when your relationship is there, you're putting your name to each other. So, and there's an accountability that we're trying to not make a high pressure accountability, more of a friendship relationship that you want them to do the best they can do. So on both sides, you want your mentor to be the best mentor that they can be, but being the mentee, you're going to help them be a good mentor. I love when people are asking me questions because then it reminds me of something that I take for granted that we know, and that other people don't necessarily know that. So it's a two-way street. And Tim and I both are also on that same receiving end as your go-tos. We may not know what it is you need that we forgot. So, yeah.
Sure. That's true. Well, the next thing on the list, Carol, for us to talk about is the video library. I don't think we've really even explained to them that there's going to be a really great video aspect pre-recorded.
Yes.
So, so do you want to talk about that?
Yes, we have been working with some of our most incredibly generous agents to actually help us by putting together a video or videos on particular subjects. The buyer interview, working with a buyer, working with a seller, a purchase agreement. How do you do a purchase agreement? These things used to take place in person in the classes. raise your hand if any of you were mentors that attended mentor mentees that attended classes when the in-person classes were going on.
There's,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know that we used to bring people in, like the lender would come in and talk, and the title person would come in and talk. An agent would come in and talk about how they do a purchase agreement. An agent would come in and talk about how to do an inspection. All that is being built in our library right now. Right now, I think we have 8 or 9 videos that are half an hour, 45 minutes long, and they are all going to be available all the time for you to watch. But we're going to concentrate on one each week. So it's going to be every Wednesday from 12 to 1. Tim and I will be hosting this format. We want mentees to show up to the meetings or talk to us about what your schedule is that doesn't allow you to do that. We don't want you to schedule other meetings over it. It's no different than if you had to be in a class with the university. Same exact thing. Like you know that you have to be there. Let's be there, because agents oftentimes get on a roll and they become this leaf at the mercy of the wind, that wherever their clients want to go or be, and they take their time. But you're in charge of that's the first thing, is you're in charge of your own calendar. So every Wednesday, 12 to 1. During that period of time, we will have the person whose video we've assigned, which we'll assign the video as soon as we finish this class. That person will be at that class and we'll be there to answer your questions and review what they talked about. So I can see several people on this call who've done videos already for us. Krista Luther, thank you very much. Generous addition to our video library. Ben Schmel, you've done a couple of them for us, and Ben's going to be our kickoff guy next week. We'll be on the call for working with the buyers, the first one. And so you'll watch the video between now and then. I think it's 30 minutes long. And then Ben will be on our call, and we're going to be kind of like a support group. We can call this whatever we want. Newbie Anonymous. I don't care.
Well, it is our official training class, so we want to make sure
our official training class. Yeah.
But yeah, to clarify, so the mentees need to be here every Wednesday, but
Yes.
the mentors, if you can. So we love it when the mentors can come, because I know that people were kind of curious about that.
Yeah.
We'd love it when mentors can pop in and collaborate and help. We want the classes to be as big as possible, but the mentors do not have to be there every week.
But the mentors, I would like you to get your mentees there. And if your mentees are not there, we're going to ask them, and we'd like to kind of know if there's an exception because of a full-time job that they can't get away between 12 and 1. Absolutely, we're going to figure this all out.
Right.
But for right now, we want to hold people's hands and hold people's faces while they're listening and understanding. So we know what to give. So every Wednesday, 12 to 1, those classes are going to be on. And they're going to change. They're going to change each week. Did we give the calendar, Rhonda? Did we already distribute the calendar?
No, we have not.
Rhonda's saying yes. Riley's saying yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was on the bottom of the email that I sent yesterday.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't
So
know that.
if you guys go to the bottom of the email, I'm not going to ask you who did and who didn't. The calendar is there with the topics for the week, of which you'll watch the videos the week before the class starts, and then when those classes are. So questions about that, and our video. You want to talk about the how to get to our video library, Tim? And
Yeah, it's we recently, this was all in preparation for our YouTube channel. We now have a YouTube channel that has got all sorts of channels, and it started with this. And then we turned it into everything else. So if you go to our YouTube channel, which is thegoodlifegrowroom.com, so thegoodlifegrowroom.com, and if you forget that, you can always just go into YouTube and type in Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, The Good Life Group, and it's going to pop up. But nevertheless, thegoodlifegrowroom.com. And then in there are several channels. There's our ATAs are in there. Our sales meetings are in there now. And then this is called the Grow Room. and you'll look for that. That's the training channel. And right now in the grow room, we have 5 videos. We don't mind if you get ahead of yourself, whatever, but you know that you're gonna have to watch it before we talk. But we have a couple of Ben's in there and Krista's.
I also have, and I haven't sent them over to you, the finals from Dawn Grimshaw did 2 of them. She does reviewing a home inspection with your buyers, and it's an actually live video of
Oh,
her
wonderful.
actually doing a home inspection review with her clients. She also does a home inspection, pre-home inspection, and everything you need to know about home inspections, what to do, when to do, how to do them. So she also has those, and they're completely done. I'm sending them over to you today, Tim, so you can upload those.
Wonderful. I'll get them.
The other ones that are in next month's, though we have everything for the next 4 weeks that are in the video, 5 weeks in the video library, and the rest of them are being worked on. So we're going to have Allison Roach doing how to do an open house. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to go to the agents who we know do things really, really well, like even if it's one thing that they do really, really well, and have them give us a video. So we'll be coming to you and asking some of you mentors to do things. And also,
and if you have something you
come to
think
us.
you would like to do,
yeah,
tell us. Yeah, because I think you might have something you want to do.
yes, exactly. Because that's how we're going to build a video library that goes on and on beyond me, beyond all of us. And it will be there of real agents talking about real things that happen in real life. So that will be some groundwork of who we are as a brokerage and how we operate within the confines of our market, our national, our statewide provisions, and also just how we interact relationally, because that is the one thing that drives our company consistently, is that everything we do is going to be relational. That's why we're here face to face with you. So the next thing is the thing that I'm like super, super fired up, excited about. And it is going to be the introduction of the brand new 100 Days to Greatness classes that just came out. There's 14 weeks of them. As a company, we are going to make these classes a requirement for new agents. Right, Tim?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes.
But I'm just listening to you.
Okay.
But because we feel so strongly about it,
Yes.
that we're not just we're going to pay for it for the new agents, and we're not doing the reimbursement that we've done in the past. We're paying for it because, as you said, we bring people over here, we patch them up with a mentor. We have enough confidence in them that we connect them with a mentor, and we want them to do this right. And then we know this 100 Days to Greatness is so fantastic that every single new agent has to go through it. And so we're just putting you through it. So I think we already have almost every new agent in the room signed up for that class. Is that right?
That's going to be Rhonda's check.
Yeah.
Make
Or
sure.
Bridget, Kathy, Scott, Katie, are you going to be in that class? I don't remember if you're brand new.
So I had to iron some things out with my principal, but I am going to be able to do it. I was going to check to see how to register. So
Great. Excuse me if I'm missing anybody else, but it's like Carol's saying, it is going. He's basically taking the core. These are the basic things you need to do as a brand new agent, and he's separating it from the advanced pathway where it's higher end stuff.
And the videos that he's doing, and I'm going to speak to the fact that I've been following this guy and his coaching for 19 years, since the day I started in real estate. So this is a culmination, and this last year, 2021, provided him with the opportunity to sit down and really put this program together, his team of several hundred people that work in his company, to put it together. But it's your basic, like, opening a door. What do you do? How do you do that? And he does the videos himself. Like, this is the first time that we've ever been able to see what he actually does on a listing call, see what he does on an interview, see all of these things. And a lot of it's in the advanced class that starts next Monday for agents who have gone to that next level. But this 100 Days to Greatness is something that I think we're more excited about than anything. And we are adapting this as our new agent training, the video training. It's big enough, it's good enough, it's enough that the National Association of Realtors is underwriting this and recommending this as the consummate new agent training for realtors all over the US. And they're even contributing a credit for people who take it. That's how much they feel that it is worthy of us adopting it. So Tim and I will be also teaching that class. That will go on.
There's going to be some long Wednesdays for a while.
Yeah, there's going to be some long Wednesdays. So
sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, but you know what? This kind of stuff can really be a source of firing you up, making you feel good, making you feel connected, and also a platform for just being transparent. That if you're not going to be transparent and you're not going to cooperate within your own needs, it's not going to. You're not going to get as much out of it. The most people get out of things is a direct feedback of the most they put into it. So we want you to say, like, I'm totally frustrated. I just feel like I'm not going anywhere. We want you to be able to talk about that. And that's what those platforms are going to be like. So hopefully that works. I'm a believer in, and maybe because I've operated my life this way, is I'm a believer in operating in the deep end, so that I never feel like the assumption that I'm always going to be able to touch the bottom. And I've lived my life that way. Maybe I didn't try on purpose, but it works for me. And I think it works for a lot of people who, yes, I'm a risk taker, not as much as I used to be, but I definitely am somebody who would rather be just thrown in and figure out what to do. I ended up being a high diver when I was in high school and scared the living crap out of me. But I kind of got addicted to that feeling of like, okay, I'm going to go do this. And it scares the hell out of me because I was actually addicted to the other side of it, the side that said, oh my God, I actually did do that. So I would say check yourself before you make a commitment to really, really doing this. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. And I can tell you right now that every single one of you that's on this call that's a new agent or a mentor, you know exactly what kind of commitment you're going to make, because none of us have the time to do this stuff. Like, I just want to just be able to operate. I don't read. I open up a new piece of technology. I read nothing. I get like the go. My car, I know nothing about it other than where the key is and who to call if something breaks. So I understand how hard it is to stop and do it. But for you and for the investment in your career or in what you're going to do to make money to pay your bills, have a meeting with yourself before you come into the class next Wednesday. So because we're gonna put it out there for you. If you want it, you can eat it. It's going to be a buffet. I suggest you take little bites out of everything to see how it feels and fits. And then you should all end up kind of niching yourself like Tim does. With here's what I really feel good at and staying in my own lane. So hopefully this works. And if it doesn't, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. So
Yeah.
So I wanted to also introduce, we missed this, Tim, at the beginning, is introduce Rhonda Washoltz, who is you're not mentoring Rhonda, correct?
I am.
You are mentoring and have a mentee, but also Rhonda is assisting us with the, oh my God.
Organization.
Yeah, organization stuff that Tim and I would rather have somebody else do, so we can just give of ourselves here, and she'll help us to know what to do, when to do it, and make sure that you guys are in the loop and communicated with.
So she's going to be the one, it's going to look like it's coming from me, but she's going to be the one sending you the those mentor agreements through .loop so that you can have the check off, and that'll happen today or tomorrow.
Hey, Tim, did you ever verify whether we have the new email address for you and I?
No, but we
So-
will in the
so-
meeting this afternoon.
We'll send this to you guys. We need to verify. Maybe Rhonda, you can make us accountable for this. Tim and I want to have an email that's just Tim and Carol at Better Omaha, because we have so many things that we're shoving back and forth to each other. So, okay. The 100 Days to Greatness classes start next Wednesday. No, excuse me. They start on the 20th. We're actually starting them on, I don't know if you guys have ever heard about the first 100 days of anything, you know, whether it's a presidency, the first 100 days of a job, it's like 3 months plus, always kind of sets the pace for how that person is going to operate, and kind of shows it's enough time that somebody shows the good, the bad, and the indifferent. So we're starting on January 20th, which is Inauguration Day. And we're starting 100 Days to Greatness. So we promise you, if you want to, you're going to be great after 100 days. Your engine's going to be running and you're going to be great, but it's up to you too. So that will be the time. Tim, you talk about how the process is. Do they have to may fill out an application? What do they have to do? And how is the process with you and Rhonda for them
to be on 100 Days to Greatness?
And this is
Everybody-
information for the mentors too, to get back to their mentees if they weren't on this call.
Okay, well, as far as the 100 Days to Greatness, if that's what you said, everybody that's in this room that needs to know about it already knows about it. I'm already looking around. I've already signed everybody up.
Okay.
So we're good there. And
I know
then
Katie asked about what she has to do. And so you're saying
Katie
that
Boyle?
Katie Boyle,
Yeah.
you've already signed her up. You
I got
guys
it.
will get a box in the mail, correct?
Yep.
They will, yeah.
Yeah,
So the
okay.
boxes aren't going to be mailed out until after, I think the 11th is the first day that Buffini's sending those out. So you haven't missed anything, but it will be coming, and you should be getting an email confirmation from Buffini probably by the end of the week as well.
Perfect.
That'll be great. I'm excited for those brand new agents that their first introduction to Buffini is going to be a new 100 Days to Greatness. So
I know. You have
really
no
good.
idea how powerful this is. The best thing I ever did in real estate was start in the Buffini classes early on, like right when I started in real estate, because it gave me focus, and then I could go out from there and make choices about other things that I wanted to do. So, so really happy that you guys are going to be participating in this, and we're going to keep track of how everybody does in this. When Brian first starts the class out, he gives a number of pendings and solds that is kind of an expectation based on history of where you should be by the time the 90 days is up. I mean, the 100 days. And I would like to see how we end up as a group, because I think we're going to blow those numbers away. That's just what I think. Okay, so
Carol, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I do need to run. So
Okay.
if anybody has any
Thanks, Rhonda.
questions, just feel free to email me directly and I'll get you taken care of.
thanks, Rhonda, for everything you do and are doing.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right, now let's open this up to a conversation.
Yeah, I think we're ready for
You wanna
like questions.
Unmute yourself if you're going to talk. Everybody know how to do that. But we'd like some feedback and some questions and answers kind of place here.
Can everybody speak at once?
This is Katie. I'm just really pumped about this. I'm excited about the structure and to be able to connect. I would like to eventually meet each of you in person. I'm kind of getting, it's kind of nice to be able to like be in a room with somebody, but this is the next best thing for right now. So I'm really looking forward to it and just want to say thank you for setting this up.
You're welcome.
Great.
And you can
you
you can friend each other too. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. By the way, Katie, a lot of the people in this room haven't met each other face to face yet.
Yes.
Just
So I'm
because
not alone. Okay.
you're not alone. It's a common thing.
yes.
Does anybody have any specific? Oh, Katie. What?
I'm sorry, it's me again. I'm just the high maintenance one up here. But hey, I'm just curious. I guess I don't know who's new like me and then who's a mentor.
Good question. Good question. What should we do? Well, so, okay, I'll point you all out so you can introduce yourself. We don't have to go around the room for everybody because we don't have time for that. But Katie, you're a new agent. Just
Yes.
say just who you are and just a moment about yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm Katie Boyle and I'm on Ethan Brown's team with the Nebraska House Hunters Group. Live in Papillion.
Great. And you're brand new. Like, how long have you been here?
I got my license in June, but I'm working full time. But next year I'm not going to be a school counselor full time. I'm going to just go all in real estate. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Cool. Well, thank you, Katie. Hey, Paul, would you do the same and just say a few words about yourself?
Yeah, I'm new. So I just got licensed, I think in November, maybe early December. I retired from my, official career on December 11th. And so I've been a property investor for a number of years, but decided to get my license and I'm going to do this now.
Fantastic.
And Paul, who's your mentor?
Sheila Gates.
That's right. I knew that. Perfect. Welcome. Scott.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Eliff, also been licensed since late November, early December in Iowa. I've got the ball rolling on the Nebraska side now. I live out in Crescent, also working full time, but hoping to phase that out before next year.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And your mentor is Stephanie Bowden, right?
Correct. Yep, that's correct.
Good job. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, Carl. Well, Carol?
No, nothing.
Carl,
Yes.
just say who you are and just like
Hi,
that.
Carl Nitch. Did home inspections for a long time. I recognize some faces on here. Had my real estate license for about a year and a half now. Got it originally kind of for some different purposes than selling homes, but now I want to sell homes. So here I am.
Welcome.
Cool. Welcome, Carl. And Carl, your Raquel Alvarez is your mentor, correct?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Glad you're here, Carl. Hey, Kathy, how about you?
Hey, I'm Kathy Hirsch. I've been licensed since Friday.
Welcome, Kathy.
I'm coming over from the Not Wedding magazine, and I would love it if we could have some sort of, I don't know, like maybe Facebook group or something where all of us newbies can kind of chat with each other or maybe brainstorm or anything like that.
Done. We're going to do it.
We'll figure it out.
Thanks.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. And I think Bridget.
Hey, everybody. I'm Bridget. This introduction has been really interesting because I've already kind of felt like I have some small world connections with a couple of different people on here. So Kathy, my neighbor, works at the Knot. So you probably know her, Kayla Fogarty. But if you do or not. Anyway, doesn't matter. And Carl, I actually come from a home inspection background also. I just got my license in September. And I had been working with my husband's company, Home Standards, doing office work, networking, that sort of thing for the last 5 years. So
You guys are located in Omaha, right?
yeah, we are. Mm-hmm.
I know who you guys are. I'm just kidding with you.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So.
And Bridget, your
You guys
mentor.
are going to be fun to do. You both are going to be fun to do a deal with if we have the seller and you have the buyer. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Rhonda is my mentor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Kathy, I forgot. Who's your mentor, Kathy?
Raquel.
Raquel.
Also.
That's right. Ooh.
Good to meet
That's awesome. Now, Jenny, I think Jenny, you're new.
I'm new. I'm still new. It's been about a year. Jackie is my mentor. She's on. Hi, Jackie. I'm working full time as well, but I'm hoping to do more with my real estate. this is great. I'm really looking forward to this class, and Jackie's great too. So together with both angles, I feel like I'll get a really good understanding starting off. So thank you for organizing this.
Yeah, no problem. Well, welcome.
You're welcome.
And
It was fun.
I don't think I missed any newbies, did I? I don't think so. We don't.
So one thing I would like to have a little bit of interaction with the mentors too, and you guys can just open your microphone or just raise your hand. What do you need from us? What is the most important thing that you as mentors need from us to co-create this success for them, for everybody else? And I personally, as a professional coach, find that I get better every time I coach somebody else. So what is it that we can do to help support the relationships for you and make you even better? Maybe you guys are all like there, like that's great.
Well, I mean, this is supposed to be an open book, so down the road, we just want to know. Yeah, Katie.
Katie Day. I love saying your name.
Get by without a question from me. So, Brenna is my mentee, and she's not here today because she had a baby doctor appointment. But I think one of the biggest things for me is if they're, obviously, 8-9 years in, I still don't know everything. Nobody will ever know everything in real estate. When it comes to time where, sometimes some of the questions she asked me even stumped me. Is there do you want us referring those questions off to you or to Tim, or how do you want us to
here's what
do
I
that?
think. I love that. I love that and the fact that somebody said, how about a Facebook page? We're going to have a forum on Facebook page to interact and ask these questions. That's what we're going to do. If we can't answer them there, we'll go out to, in fact, we'll make Tom and Leslie also participants, because we make them participants in all this. And we'll go out to them. But I think the Facebook page will probably be the best thing that we can do. We actually have started a couple of them for different things, and we usually do them for our Buffini classes. So that
I really like that Buffini one that we had last time we did it.
Yeah, we're continuing that. And when you sign up when you do the advanced class for the next one, we're going to be doing the same exact thing. We're just going to add people to it. And anybody who doesn't want to interact, they can not interact, but we're going to do the same exact thing. So this will be a mentor-mentee 100 Days to Greatness program Facebook page. So we don't have 3 of them going, because if you're in mentor-mentee, you're also in 100 Days to Greatness. Then people can drop out after if they tired of the basic questions. So,
hey Carol, I'm going to jump in real quick. I've got another Zoom call at 1. So I wanted to say hello and goodbye, and I apologize for the really, really boring purchase agreement video. There's just no good way to get through that. So when you guys watch it, I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway.
Krista, I doubt that anything you did was boring.
I agree.
Yeah, you can't do boring, seriously, Krista.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks you guys. Thanks so much for organizing it. I know that Tracy couldn't be here because of her job, but she's in, so.
Yeah.
No, we know some people just can't, and we got to do our best to work around it.
That's why we're recording these.
So we're going to record these, and then if your mentee can't be here, we're going to hope that you're going to have them watch the video and this, because this will be a discussion group, obviously.
I'll make her watch the purchase agreement as punishment.
Over and over and over. Every time you miss a class, you have to watch that again.
You guys, if you need to get information from people, just use that.
Yeah.
Instead of waterboarding or whatever, purchase agreement videos. Anyway.
So Krista and all the rest of you, if they do miss the class and you do provide them, or they get the videos, then they should meet with you and discuss. So, okay.
All right.
Keep them accountable.
Okay. Anything else that you guys want to ask or offer, or?
I'm just looking forward to it.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate your participation and helping get people there. So
Yeah.
wonderful.
It's
Keep
been
it
nice.
proud of that smile.
This is Stephanie. I just wanted to say thanks so much for offering this. This is a great opportunity. I know that when I started with Better Homes, having a mentor with April was just like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know where to start. I didn't know where to really be, what to do with myself. And it was just nice because like I could just go and sit at her office and just watch her work and just glean so much just from seeing how she operated her business. And even though it's COVID right now, I still think that we have a lot of opportunity to be able to offer that to our mentees and to each other. Lean in on this brokerage because you're not going to find a better family to help carry you through those quiet times and to just kind of help you along the path.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. We love you back.
Also, Stephanie was saying that she can't make the 100 days. She is a mentor, can't make the 100 days class, but she does want to take it to know what her mentee is doing. And so I will send out the link so that you can get on to 100 Days to Greatness and just do it by videos. So there's a in-person video class, and then there's a internet-based class. So I'll send that out so any of you that want to sign up can do that. Okay. Or you can join this class and I'll just send you the videos every week. So.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Well, I think that's it then, isn't it? I think we're ready to roll.
Thank you guys. Thank all of you for participating in this, mentors and mentees. We know that we don't take lightly your commitment. And we're here for you. We want you all to succeed. We know you can succeed. We just want you to know you can succeed. So thanks again. And Tim, thanks. Tim and I will be back to see you on Wednesday. And in between, we'll make sure that Tim and Carol email is live, and just reach out or give us a call, text us, whatever. We're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Talk to you guys later. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.